Hey everyone, and welcome. You know how sometimes you want to explain something, like how big or small it is? Well, today we're going on a super fun adventure to learn some special words that will help us do just that. Let's get started.
So, I want you to meet our friend for today, Priya. She's about to go on an awesome trip with her family, and guess what? She wants us to come along. We're going to see what she sees, and we'll learn something new and exciting together. So are you ready? Let's jump into her adventure.
Okay, so our story kicks off right at Priya's home. Picture this. The sun is shining bright, you can hear birds chirping. Everyone is just so excited, packing up their bags for a big family trip. So take a look. Priya has a nice blue bag, and her brother, Rohan, has a big red one. Now, can you tell me whose bag is bigger? That's right, it's Rohan's. See? You're already doing it. You're comparing things without even trying.
You know those words we just used, big and small? Well, those are what we call describing words. They're kind of like magic words that help us paint a picture for someone, you know? Like telling them a mango is super sweet, or the day is nice and sunny, or a friend is feeling happy.
All right, bags are packed, and vroom! Everyone's in the car. Priya's looking out the window, just watching the world zoom by. There is so much to see when you're on the road. So as they're driving along, Priya suddenly points out the window. "Hey, look at that," she says. She sees this lovely green mango tree, with all the juicy mangoes hanging down. And right next to it is a super tall coconut tree, stretching way, way up into the sky. Now, here's where we learn our first secret trick. When we have a short describing word, like tall, all we have to do is add to the end to compare two things. So tall just becomes taller. Easy, right? So, using that little trick, we can now make a perfect sentence to compare the trees. We can say, the coconut tree is taller than the mango tree. See how that works? We just used our special ER word and bam, we compared them perfectly. Whoa, a little later, Priya spots some action. A super quick cat is chasing a tiny little rat right by the side of the road. So we've got the small rat and the big cat. How do we compare them? Exactly. The rat is smaller than the cat. Hope that little guy gets away. After some driving, Priya's family decides to take a break. And where do they stop? At this amazing, busy market. Just imagine it. You can smell all the fresh flowers and spices, and you can hear all the people talking and laughing. There is so much to see here. Priya's mom spots a jewelry shop. Ooh, look! In one tray, you've got these beautiful, shiny silver earrings. And right next to them, wow, sparkly diamond rings that are just glittering in the light. They're both so pretty, but diamonds, well, diamonds are way more expensive. Okay, so think about that word expensive. It's kind of a long word, isn't it? It would sound super silly to say expensiver, right? So for these longer describing words, we have a different rule. It's actually even easier. We just put the word more right in front of it. So it becomes more expensive. Let's put these two rules side by side so it's super clear. For short, punchy words like tall, small, or strong, we just stick ER on the end. But for the longer words, like expensive, beautiful, or colorful, we use our other magic word, more, right before it. Simple when you see it like that, huh? All right, so we've got AR and more in our toolkit. But there is one last little magic word we need to make our sentences absolutely perfect. This word is like the glue that connects the two things we're comparing. Let's go back to our rat and cat example and build it piece by piece. First up, the rat. Then our comparing part is smaller. And here it comes, the magic word, than. And finally, what are we comparing it to? The cat. Put it all together,
The rat is smaller than the cat. Perfect.
Wow, Priya's adventure has taught us so much. But now it's your turn to be the expert. Are you ready for a quick, fun quiz to see what you've learned? Let's do it. Okay, question number 1. How would you fill in this blank? My new school is, big. My old school. What do you think goes in there? And the answer is bigger than. My new school is bigger than my old school. Big is a short word, so we just add ER. Great job if you got that right. You ready for the next one? Here we go. My dress is, pretty than your dress. How do we finish that sentence? Did you get it? The answer is prettier than. My dress is prettier than your dress. You are getting so good at this. All right, last question. Let's see if you can nail it. I'm stronger than you. How would you say that? I'm stronger than you. Of course. Strong is another short word, so we just add er. Fantastic work, everyone. You are all comparison champions. Okay, let's do a super quick recap of what we learned. First, we use describing words to compare things. For short words, we add er, like taller. For long words, we use more, like more expensive. And we always use our magic word than to connect the two things. Before we finish, I have a fun little challenge for you. Look around the room you're in right now. Can you find something that is bigger than your pencil, but smaller than your desk? Maybe a book? Or a water bottle? Keep practicing, and you'll be a master of comparisons in no time. Thanks for joining us on this adventure.